A city known for its incredible skyline, its nightlife and beaches, today centered around this venue, Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And here we go from Miami. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he gets him around 6 there. Play made there by Clark Phillips.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 28. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. Escapes a defender. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 32 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
Right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
On target to Waddle. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Look at Jimmy Ward getting up there to make that stop.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And they had that one contained right at the line. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
It's now 3rd and 8.
They'll stick with Achane. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
They send a receiver in motion right. Trying for it, it's Achane. He gets the 1st and more inside the 15. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown. So that right there, exactly what you're looking for in the opening drive of a game.
And these opening drives are tone setters. You come out flat, maybe go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, Kate, but here they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanders all set to send it away. Moore with a return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. Broke through the tackle. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Play action. Here's Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions, from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. And they just did.
Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Atlanta. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Koo with the extra point. And the Falcons respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Fields. Able to find Achane. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Play made there by Clark Phillips.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, when one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Fields out of the gun. He finds Smith. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
This one's taken in by Hill. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Caleb Farley ranging over for that stop. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the first. Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of third down, they're now defending 1st and 10. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10. They'll run here following the penalty. They'll cobble together a yard there. Stopped by Grady Jarrett. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. That's the end of 1. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. Out of the shotgun, Fields. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
When they draw up these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They've got a man in motion. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Now it's Fields. Has it down close. Touchdown, Miami! So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. He's got the squiver. A poor return there. He only gets to the 15 before he's tackled. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
From the 17. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. He's got it. Looks like the feet are in bounds, too. Oh, I don't believe it. It's a gain of 29 yards. And the Falcons will have a first. New set of downs for him from the 46. First and 10, a run to Robinson. Down the sideline inside the 40. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Penix on first down. To the sideline, it's secured by London. And he gets them down to the 9 before going out. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal. Here's Robinson. And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. Give him 4 on that play, so now they've got second and goal.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Slot man motioned over. Penix here from the gun. He's on the move. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Tick, tick, tick. Tip, tip. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
So now, here's third and goal. Putting a receiver in motion. Robinson, and the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Nothing on that play, and now it's fourth and goal from the 2.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
They'll run it with Robinson. And he's brought down for a loss. And he will not get there. They stop him on fourth and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs. This, the snap that's going to take us inside the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, son.
Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. Juke the defender. And he found some running room for a nice gain. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. The Dolphins working here. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Keep the ball moving. Keep the ball moving. All right, offense, let's go.
Fields looking to throw. Finds his man, Waddle. And he reaches the 35 before going out. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him out in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
They're set up at the 35 now. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Taken in by Smith. And a solid gain gets them across the 45 before he goes out. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
You want to become quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Man in motion here. Running with A-Chain out of the gun. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
From the 40 on 2nd down. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Fields on 3rd. Buys time, rolling right. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Here we go. Come on, man. You gotta make a play here. Come on. Make some good calls, offense.
They do snap it. Here's Fields. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side. To reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
11. No more. Keep doing offense.
Out of this shotgun, a give to A-Chain. And he'll get down to the 21-yard line before he stopped. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Second and 3. He's got Smith. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And oh, he got it! Interception! And the Falcons will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. On 1st down, here's Penix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, Penix. Pitts brings it in. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Penix now on 1st down. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Jordan Addison, the intended target. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And this one does not go far. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
So with the Falcons set to punt on 4th, on comes Bradley Pinion. Tyreek Hill deep for the Dolphins. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11.
14. Falcons 7.
Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. Moore with a return. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Play action, here's Penix. He lets a heater go deep. That's complete inside the 35. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Here he goes on the bootleg. Bails out of the pocket quick. He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete.
Gosh, I love how the receiver creates space from the defender, and even more so the concentration to make the catch. What he didn't have was enough real estate to get his feet in and make an exciting completion.
Penix on third down. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Falcons tie things up at 14. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Okay, let's make some good plays today. Come on.
Off play action, it's Fields. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he goes out, just needed one more step to reach midfield. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Here's A-Chain up the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Fields on 1st down. Hauled in by Waddle. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Able to find A-Chan. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Running back sent in motion. Out of the shotgun, Fields. He completes it in traffic. And this is down all the way to the 3. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here we go. Keep the ball moving.
Quick throw left side, complete. And in for the Miami touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. Sanders all set to send it away. Moore with a return. And look at this return. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On second down, Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Robinson on the inside give. He's got a gain of 6 there. Tackle made by Nehemiah Pritchett. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Staying with Robinson. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. They're set up at the 35 now. Going to the ground again on first. And he rocks the tackler. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2. Another carry for Robinson. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. This one goes for 3 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. Penix working from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why. And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose. 2nd and 10, Penix to throw. He's got him, that's Addison. And this one doesn't go far.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Penix here from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. He's back to throw. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achan. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Hey, going out right here. Let's go out right here.
Fields out of the gun. Near the sideline, Waddle's got it. And he crosses midfield before going out. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And they're going to bring him down after a good gain to the 40. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up 2nd and 2. A touchdown aside. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Easy. 11. Go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
We get so stuck, Kate, on decision-making being the ball in the hands and where's he throwing it. The ball in the hands in the passing game, and what kind of decision is he going to make? When in reality, in this game, in the 4th quarter, decision-making is also knowing when to salvage a play. Salvage that real estate that's so important to try to play a little add-on and make this a 2-score game. That's not going to help in that decision at all. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. Penalty moves him closer, and they're going to try to convert this one on 4th.
Here we go. Hey, Ted.
They do snap it. Here's Fields. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets them 17 yards on 4th down and gets them the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. On target to Waddle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the 18-yard line.
Another throw for Fields. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins double their lead to 14. Sanders all set to send it away. Moore with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Falcons will have a 1st. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. From the 46. Chased out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. A handoff for Robinson, running right. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Penix now on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On 1st down, here's Penix. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Pitts brings it in. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Quick slant complete. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. So here we go. The Falcons lining up for a big 2-point conversion attempt. Drops back. Needs an open man.
That is a gold star effort by the defense. First and foremost, you got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, that's a win-win.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain. And a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
So all we needed to see right there before the snap. Defense way overcommitted. Just having a quick pass. It's been really easy to hand it off and watch that running back do the rest.
Achane, a first down carry. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go, son.
Hill comes in motion left. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. No one around. He's got space. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be first down, Miami.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
They've got first down from the 31. Achane on the inside give. And he's short of the first,